Makin Waves, the podcast to help enhance our personal development.
Today we're going to be playing the Freshly Grounded game. For those of you that don't know what the Freshly Grounded game is, it's a card game that's brought about by another podcast based in London. A couple of brothers came up with it. And basically, it's a card game that we have questions that we need to answer. And there's only one rule to the game. And that rule is, it says on the card, how to play, be vulnerable, don't judge. So the way it's going to work is we're going to pick a card each one by one. We're going to answer the question as honestly as we can. But I really, really want our listeners to ask the question to themselves and think about the answer and see how it differs from maybe our experiences and how we, if it's like a scenario, maybe how we overcame it, how they overcame it. And if they have any advice for us, I'd be happy to read them through our comments or through our DMs. Make sure you follow us on Waves of Positivity Official on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube. As the YouTubers say, click the bell notification on Waves of Positivity to keep up with all our events, podcasts and workshops. So I think without further ado, I think it's time to start the game.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's go first.
Let's go. I think we'll go first.
Okay, I was going to say let's play a game to decide, but if you
I like that. Let's play a game.
Let's play a game. Let the games begin. Okay, what game shall we play?
Obviously, rock, paper, scissors. Right?
Nah, do you know what? Let's do this. Let's play a game, like word association game.
Okay.
And like if you say the same word twice or you don't know a word, or you can't think of a word, you have to basically
I'll
start. Yeah.
Blue.
Wait, you have to pick a topic first. Come on, bro. What is blue?
Water.
Oh, we're playing that way.
Yeah.
So no, but I think we should have a topic and just.
Okay, topic. What's the topic?
So let's do. No, that's not fair. Let's do
cars.
Let's do cities.
Cities. Yeah.
Cities.
Countries.
Okay, countries. Let's do countries.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Space.
Okay, you start. This is why we can't play games with that idea.
No.
All right. Okay. Okay. So no. Let's actually play one round. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna play countries. Whoever can't name a country or names a country that's already been mentioned has to start. Okay. So we're gonna start with countries. We're gonna play countries. I'll start. England.
Wales.
Northern Ireland.
Scotland.
Norway.
Iceland.
Bro, that took so long.
No, it didn't.
Come on.
It didn't. That's hard.
Sully, come on. That took so long. What? All right. Okay.
He stumbled.
All right. Morocco.
Switzerland.
Algeria.
Norway.
Germany. You lost.
He starts.
He's already said no.
No, I did. I just wanted to say my one just to show that I'm clever. Then
I thought it took ages as well.
No, I did not.
Oh, this was at the bottom.
Oh wait, yeah, let's just split the colours because. By the way, we've not actually played this game between ourselves before.
We haven't read them
We've had a glance at a couple, so this is going to be a new experience for us as well. So the first question is, what was a point in your life when you started believing in yourself? Ooh, that's jumping straight in. Okay, I think this is one of the things that you work on, sort of throughout your life. Like you have moments where you disbelieve, and you got to find that belief in yourself again. But I'd say one defining moment was when I was in my gap year. I was really trying to apply for apprenticeship roles, degree roles, and I was really getting nowhere. I was having interviews and I was getting offered a few jobs, a few apprenticeships here and there, but nothing that I really, really wanted. So I was kind of discouraged. And then I just stumbled upon the world of personal training and gym and all that. And once I started personal training and I seen I can be of benefit to people and myself in terms of earning an income and helping people achieve their goals, that's when I was like, you know what, I actually have intrinsic qualities and values. And for me, that was a big turning point for me in my life.
Smashed it. Go on, bro.
Is it rock, paper, scissors between me and you?
Come on.
Oh wait, but just go for it. Whatever.
Rock, paper, scissors. They have to shoot, man. Rock, paper, scissors.
Sully threw rock and Aadil threw. This is for the podcast because they can't see any. And Aadil threw rock as well. This is a very intense game. And they both threw scissors again. And they both threw papers. Oh gosh, Aadil threw scissors, cutting the paper of Sully. So Sully's gonna go next.
Let's go. Do you think I am where I want to be in life? I'm on the journey to being where I want to be in life. For me, success isn't money or being as far as you can be. It's hitting the micro targets that you want to get. I read a LinkedIn post by Gary Vee the other day, and he said that people focus so much on the macro over the micro, which is why people fail and why they don't get to the level they want to be at, because they're focusing so far down. And I have a saying, and it's kind of from online, but I've integrated it in my own thing. It's walk before you crawl and run before you fly. And that what that basically means is you need to like go at your pace and understand where you are and appreciate where you are to get to that level. So to answer the question, I am where I want to be in life, and I'm still on the journey on being there. It was similar to our desire podcast that we had last week, where we spoke about you finish one desire or you finish one target, what's next? But for me, it's like, if you had to tell me this is your last day on earth, are you happy? I'm like, yeah, I've done what I wanted to do, and I'm still on the journey to do so.
I love it. I think so few people can say that, really. Just to clarify, was it saying, what is it? Crawl before you can walk, walk before you can run?
Crawl before you walk, and run before you fly.
Yeah, because you said walk before you go.
I was like, yo.
You're going to cut that out, yeah?
Yeah. Bismillah. Believe in the heart of the cards.
No, you actually cut that out. That's what I'm going to say.
What steps could you take today to get closer to Allah? I love this question. What a question.
Beautiful question.
So I've actually been on my journey of spirituality during lockdown, because life gets in the way of so many things and you start to forget the important things. And one of the things I'm trying to work on is making sure I wake up for tahajjud more often. My biggest failure is I go to sleep at like 11, 12ish, and before lockdown I'd go to sleep well early, like 9:30, 10, I was out like a light. But for some reason during lockdown my routine is muddled, so I keep missing tahajjud. Like it's too like close to my REM cycles where I don't wake up at that time, and I hate it. So inshallah I can wake up for tahajjud, and also making sure I pray subhanallah wa bihamdihi subhanallah al-azim as often as possible. If you read that 100 times in one day, right, your major sins are forgiven. Like deep that. So I'm trying to do that more often.
Say it again for us.
Subhanallah wa bihamdihi subhanallah al-azim. It's actually a dua I learned when I was back in LA in primary school. When my teachers taught it to me, and I believe they're adding so much reward, man. Alhamdulillah. Because imagine how many of us are reading that.
They're stacking their peas.
Stacking. So yeah, reading that more often, and also making more dua. Like when we make dua, like sometimes we do it in such a rush, right, that we forget to like really say it from our heart. So I'm trying to do that more often, inshallah. So that's how I plan on getting closer to Allah. Inshallah.
I was speaking to my mentor the other day, and he was advising me about dua, and he directed me to this video series on YouTube, and it's an old video of this Canadian man, and the way he talks about dua is so amazing, so beautiful. Like he was talking about things like you need to have butterflies when you have a dua. Like imagine having butterflies, bro. Like that's such a sick thing to have. And I just want to share this because this is advice that I've benefited from, so I'd love for you guys and everyone listening to benefit from. Like when you make dua, you should always ask for the highest level that you can possibly ask for. So for example, like a lot of the times when we're making dua, like let's say for example, if you're making dua for like a house, you'll start off like yo, okay, not yo. You don't start with yo.
Like, yo.
You'll be like, you start with like yo, oh Allah, grant me the biggest house, the biggest garden. And you're making that same dua for like 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 years, and over the time you'll be like, I'm not getting this. That wish is not being granted. So you'll realize, like if you analyze it, like your dua gets degraded. You'll be like, at the end of like after 5, 10 years, you'll be like, oh Allah, just give me my own house. I'll be content with that. But what he was saying is, in fact, you should be increasing it. Like every single time you make that same dua, like we need to realize that for Allah to grant these things for us, it's as easy as giving like a penny to a kid, or like a sweet to a kid. Like how easy is that for us? Like we don't even think about it twice. Like it's even easier for Allah to grant us these things we're asking for. So I will link the video. I'll send you guys the video, and I'll link it into the description. It's so beautiful, and it makes you think about it.
Off what you were saying very quickly, this is something I was actually taught by my Ustad when I was in madrasa, and he said, you don't ask Allah, you tell Allah. He says, Ya Allah, you will give me the biggest house that anyone can ever have in this world. Ya Allah, you will make me the most successful man this generation has ever seen. Reason being, it shows your conviction and belief that Allah Almighty will give
exactly.
it to you.
I think for me personally, I've lacked that my entire life. Only recently, like I've been like, wow, I've been doing it wrong.
So often.
I've been doing it wrong.
I'm making dua like, Ya Allah, give me this. Give me a wife, Ya Allah. You will give me a wife, etc. Yeah, and I'd be like, in the middle of my dua, I'd be like, yo, do I really believe? Like, I need to say, Allah, you will give it to me, not Allah, please give me. Allah, give me. You will.
Here I go. I'm about to reach out for my second card.
Cut it out.
Do I seem to myself like more of a doer or a thinker? I think this is one of the questions where I'm really split down the middle. Because I spend a lot of time thinking, especially when I'm out on my own in solitude, reflecting back, thinking, and especially when I'm either on my own, when I'm driving, or out on my own, like in nature, or in the shower. Those 3 times where I have like the best ideas. Like I just have so many creative ideas.
He thinks it's Albert Einstein.
Really and truly, honestly, I think that's when I have my genius moment. Honestly speaking, like I've made it a goal of mine to get a waterproof whiteboard to stick in my shower so I can write down my
Why don't you
ideas.
get a waterproof voice recorder and say idea out loud? That would save you a lot of hassle.
That's what
You should visually see it.
I don't know. I'm just more of a writer or a typer, to be honest. But anyways, going back to the question, again, like I think I'm 50-50. I spend a lot of time thinking. There are things that I think about that I don't take action on, and I always kick myself for not doing it, even if after the fact, like I knew it wasn't going to be the best thing. I always kick myself a little bit, like, oh, you should have just given it a go, tried it out anyways. But if I had to pick one, I'd say I'm more of a doer. Because I think I just get more out of it. I think everyone would get more out of doing things rather than just thinking about it. I think there's like a saying that goes, a thought remains a thought until you put action into it. Like it just remains a plan. There's no, you can't expect anything out of it just by thinking. You can have the greatest idea. You can think of solutions to the world's greatest problems, but if you put no action behind it, there's no value there, really and truly.
100%. Do you think SA is more of a thinker or a doer?
I think he's 50-50, as you said. I think because he is a heavy action taker.
Yeah, pick one.
He's a doer, man.
I think you're a doer as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, it's your turn.
It's yours. You won the rock, paper, scissors, so it went like this, remember, the order.
I just remember this. What do you do daily to exercise your mental health?
Ooh.
Alright, if you want to know, go watch my latest video.
This is your niche. This is your actual niche.
I know. Alright, so I recently put out a video and I was doing a social media detox, right? Because I believe social media is a cause of many, many mental well-being issues in our generation. And it is a crisis. But what I do for my mental health is I take 10 minutes to think about thoughts in my head. Like, you underestimate how powerful it is. And I promise you, if you act upon 10 minutes of self-reflection daily, you will see a massive improvement in your mental well-being, because it takes out the doubts in the back of your mind, and it takes out all the things that were in your subconscious that were affecting your daily actions. If you can cleanse those back of your mind thoughts, you will see so much of improvement. Because do you know how when you talk about you're in the shower, right? When you're in the shower, you always think about that argument you had with someone, right?
Yeah.
Because it's in your subconscious and you're thinking about it and it still bothers you. That affects your mood on the daily. Now imagine you had none of those annoying arguments in the back of your head. How much happier will you be in your day-to-day life?
Way more happier.
Be a lot more easier.
So do 10 minutes self-reflection, you'll see a change.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Try that. Especially in my shower. Ooh, I could improve my relationship with the Quran by... Alhamdulillah, I tick the box of praying the Quran every single day. Every week, basically, I pray the Quran. That's one thing I can tick off the box. But there are always improvements, which is why this game is good for self-reflection. So I would say listening to the Quran more would be good instead of listening to music and other things. Reading and understanding the translation would be another one, because, I've studied the Quran, by heart and praying it every single day, but I'm not understanding what this actually means, apart from a few videos I watch here and there that explains what this is about. And most importantly, the context of it, the poetry and the way it's been articulated by God, because these are words of God, not by a human. So understanding what this means in a proper context, not just reading it and then interpreting it. You have to actually study it and be taught what it means. That's something that I can improve. And most importantly, after doing all of that, is practicing upon it in my life, putting it into action, because that's our purpose of this life, to learn from the best book, the map of life. and practice it within yours and teach it to others
Inshallah.
and use it in a way to become a better human and a better Muslim.
Inshallah,
I
for
mean-
all of us, man.
I mean,
Go on, bro. Your turn.
By the way, you did change the order, just to let you know.
I know this. Because he wouldn't accept it.
Alright, okay. When was the last time you laughed so hard your stomach hurt? I cannot remember.
I know, bro. Come
Do
on.
you know what the thing is? I've been thinking about this for a few weeks now. I was like, when was the last time I barely laughed? And I can't remember.
It was a year ago, but when we went to Scaffold Pike, bro, you were cracking up.
That was one of the last times. That was what last year, August,
No, last year November.
November.
not last year.
No, last year, yeah, before that.
I remember we went to an Airbnb, about 16 of us lads up north in the middle of nowhere. And that was one of the funniest times of my life. I
Yeah,
can't
you
lie.
were cracking up all weekend.
That's because I was
Morocco.
roasting a couple
but
of
even
you
Morocco,
guys.
like even when we were in bumper cars and stuff.
No, but that wasn't like barely laughing. Do you know what I mean? I was having a good time, but like.
I'm trying to think for you. When was the last time you were
Because the
laughing?
thing is, I've been thinking about this question like randomly for the last few weeks. Like, when was the last time I laughed? I think I'm an easy person to like make smile, but I think it's quite hard to make me like genuinely laugh.
Only you make yourself laugh like that.
I do laugh a lot. Like there'll be times where I put up a story or I tweet something out or I think of something and I'll just like keep going back and be like, I'm a funny dude.
Or if you watch the Sidemen, they make me crease.
Yeah, they do.
They're amazing.
But like obviously there's these like moments where you have a laugh and a giggle, but belly laugh. Yeah, that's
It's
probably
because of
it, man.
circumstances as well, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I find-
how easy to laugh during this
Yeah,
time.
I find situations more funny than like watching or listening to like a piece of content like a comedian or something. I prefer like being like I have to be there and see someone do something foolish and see the outcome of it. For me, that's what makes like a funny,
For me,
memorable
it's
moment.
inside jokes, man.
Inside jokes are
bro,
good. Inside jokes.
Yeah.
I think like most times when I'm laughing is when like us lads are together
Yeah.
and we're just like throwing digs at each other.
Yeah.
And,
Roasting.
and there's like that one point where you're just bullying a guy where he's contemplating like, are these even my friends? I think for me, because that's like our love language, isn't it? Like roasting each other. I think
That's what meant to
our banter, yeah. But yeah, I think
Bismillah.
that's it.
Let's go.
See, I remember your belly last moment you do.
I don't know if that was my last moment, but definitely up there, one of them.
Do I think that I'm good at embracing my insecurities?
Ooh, I just getting all the deep ones, isn't it?
Innit, man? What is this?
You will make you smile for this episode. For anyone that's feeling sad right now, please don't take whatever he says to heart.
I think I'm really good at embracing my insecurities. I make them, like for me, yeah? Alright, this is the first time you guys are going to see this. But I've got a receding hairline, right? Well,
Jeez.
only at the point.
That's our thumbnail.
Only at my point, yeah. No, I'm the one who decided to come there. I'm older,
That
man.
hairline goes way back before the pandemic.
Damn. But yeah, no, alhamdulillah, it's not that bad, yeah. I don't think it's crazy bad. But it's something that's roastable, right? Like this day my guy came at me right now, bro. What
I
you
can't
got?
talk. Yeah.
But I embrace it, like I don't mind it. Like you can roast me by it, I'm like, yeah, fair enough, but when you go back out, yeah, you can forget about it. So like for me, like my insecurities, I embrace them. Like I got mad love handles, but yo, I posted a picture of it on Instagram, like when I was at the gym.
What? Just of your love handle?
No, me in the mirror, you can see my love handles. And got a muffin top. I'm looking like a muffin, bro. But yeah, I don't mind it. Do you know what I mean? Like it makes me me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but I feel I got bare value to provide, so
Yeah.
like allow it.
I love that, man.
Bro, do you know what I always say? Yeah, you can't knock a man or woman who's confident with themselves.
Yeah.
Even the insecurities.
Self-love as well.
Bro, you can't knock it.
100, man.
Like every single human's got. I think you should be self-aware, but like never let it bring you down.
100, man.
Yeah.
It's how you're made, man.
We believe everyone was made to perfection. Is it your turn? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
wait till
You
the
go.
biggest
Sky,
time.
bro. You go deep. You think he's just... Would you say that you are the same person in private as you are in public? 100%.
Really? You're
Yes.
lying.
Nah.
You're
100%,
lying.
man.
Nah.
100%. Okay, to an extent. You didn't let me finish. You don't okay.
You said 100%. That's what 100%
Yeah. 100%, but only sometimes.
99.999999 reoccurring. Okay. In private, obviously, every single person is slightly different. With their family, with their spouse, with their friends. Like on Waves of Positivity on camera, there are certain jokes we'd make that we wouldn't do on camera, right? We're different. But the same character, the same mannerism, the same way I speak and the same way I act isn't much different than I am in public. There's a Japanese saying that we have 3 personalities. We have one that everyone knows. We have a second one where only the close people know, and you have a third one that no one knows. That's the side that where my answer is to an extent. That side no one will see, because not everyone will see that side of you when you wake up in the morning and your face looks like a battered frog, or or the times when your sibling
woke up in the mirror and said, "Is that Kermit?"
or like the times you're really like your little brother really annoys you and you kind of get frustrated. Not everyone's going to see that. So there are sides that no one sees in private, definitely. But I would say that I don't put on an act to be in public or social media or videos or anything like that. I'm being myself, genuinely being myself. I don't need to act like.
Extension of what you're saying. So the Japanese saying is there's a viewpoint of what people perceive you as, there's a viewpoint of what your family perceive you as, and there's a viewpoint only you perceive yourself as. So like everyone else is gonna have one opinion on you, but you know the real you. Your family are gonna see one side to you. Like my family think I'm a waste man, bro. But you guys think I'm amazing, so I'm winning.
No, we think you're waste man times 2, bro.
But yeah, that was the saying. So like, I truly believe no one can be the same as at home as they can in public. It's not possible.
No. There's always going to be some things you just can't, because it's not something you want people to be inspired by or look at, or it can ruin your reputation as well. Do you know what I mean?
You ain't gonna let everyone see your bad days.
I think it'd be foolish to let like your 100% be out and about.
As I said, your appearance is one of them. We're not gonna come unless you guys want to be funky like that. But we're not gonna come on here one day and do a podcast in our pajamas, because
that's a sick idea, bro.
Why are you gonna say that out loud? This guy's gonna be like, yo.
No, but what I mean by that is like a bed face. Like you wake up, you don't even wipe that crust. Eye
booger. It's called eye booger.
Eye booger, whatever. And you don't wipe your mouth. So you got like that drooling overnight on your side of your mouth. You come here, like you're not gonna show that. That's who you are. Do you get what I'm saying though? Like, there will be a face that.
We're just saying that because at the start you're like, I'm 100%. I'm like, how are you lying?
To an extent. Okay, as you said, 99.
No, whatever, you say no.
Whatever. You guys perceive it however you want. I'm gonna be fussed.
Alright, okay, so. Oh my god!
Alright, let me see that. Let me see that.
No, I can't. We can't do this one.
Let me just see it though.
Alright, do you know what?
We'll decide. Like you said, we'll decide. Let me see it.
I'm Sam Cowell. He's Piers Morgan.
Let's just see it.
I'll show it to the camera first.
Show it to camera, yeah?
Yeah. You're gonna do that MUA thing and put your hand behind it.
Because there's some manual.
Alright, just read it out. Just read it out. Just read it out. They won't see it's too far. Just read it out.
Ask me anything. I promise to be vulnerable. Yes. Yes.
Why are you getting so angry? I'm not going to put you in a deep end.
Nah, we're not going to do that.
Wait, wait, hold on. But no, but wait, together, one question, not one each.
No, of course not. I actually prefer if you decided what you decided to make yourself vulnerable about. So rather than asking you.
No, I don't, no, you just.
The whole point of it is to not be vulnerable.
Alright. So.
Or to be vulnerable.
Like, I have to be open.
Mr. S.A. Half Games, you've already opened up to us loads, yeah? Like, you've told us about how you let another guy get knocked out. So, like, you made yourself vulnerable. Those guys, go check it out.
Mocking it, bro.
So...
Context, guys, context.
I think we asked about when he was a young buck and was in school and used to get bullied a lot and how it made him feel...
Right.
But do you not think it would kind of be like recycling previous work?
Okay, well, what do you think then? Actually, no. About being lonely.
Could be that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, Mr. S.A. Hopkins. You guys already heard we're comparing the microphones right here. But how did it feel when you were lonely? Like you had that feeling of loneliness. Even though you weren't lonely, you had all your friends.
Okay.
How did it feel?
No, man.
Okay, like, do you know like there's levels of deep? Go to like the top deep.
No, go to the deepest.
Okay, but don't go for each.
Tell us how you're crying in your bed.
Dive into it.
How you're listening to Lonely by Akon.
Alexa, even though I don't have Alexa, play something.
Let me tell you something about loneliness, yeah?
Look down the camera, I'm going to play...
Are you going to zoom in? Are you going to put the black bars in? Okay, look. Do you know loneliness is, for most people, it is self-inflicted. Like, you have put it on yourself. Because we're humans, we live in societies, we live in communities, we're not alone. There are millions of people that are going through the same issues or very similar issues to us. But we put this in our head, like, nah, I'm the only one going through this. No one's going to understand. If I speak to people, they won't know what I'm talking about. And this is what I did to myself for I think maybe 3 to 6 months. I can't remember exactly. 2018, summer of 2018, and I'll be completely honest. I was trying to find the one, like find a relationship, find someone for me, and I didn't know anything about relationships. I didn't understand. I was just like, it's someone that's there with you every day, supports you through your tough times, laughs with you through the good times, and I was never jealous of other people, but I used to see what beauties used to bring for other people and in their lives. I was like, I really want that. And again, like I didn't understand. And so I got to a point where I was really looking for it, but not understanding what I was looking for. And I didn't know who I was at the time. And I think that's the most important part. Like I wasn't, like, even though I was content with life, content with myself, I didn't like sit back and think about who I am and like really appreciate who I was as a person. I kept thinking that I need someone in my life to pick me back up or like reassure me and stuff when I didn't really need it. And the thing with loneliness that I used to do to myself was like I used to have so many like amazing people like you guys, my family, my cousins, my grandparents, my parents, and friends. But I used to tell myself like they won't understand, or I can't really reach out to them. There's no point talking to them, this and that. So even though I was surrounded by amazing people, I didn't make use of them. And that kind of threw me deeper and deeper into this hole of loneliness. And bro, it's really not a nice place to be. But like I say, like I'm so grateful for the person that I am. Like I was able to come out of it on my own. Like I would never ever recommend anyone trying to go through it on your own. I would always say like speak out to people. Like there was like moments where I would share a bit, but not say like I'm going through a difficulty. Like I would just talk about it very, very casually with people. But nonetheless, I used to talk to people here and there. And what I would say is, if you ever find yourself like, bro, let's be honest, like brown Twitter, Muslim Twitter, that's all they talk about: nikah, marriage, meher. Before you ever embark on that journey, first thing you need to do is find out who you are. Know exactly who you are as a person, your strengths, your weaknesses, the things you're working on. And the second thing is find out your beliefs, like your core values, your core beliefs. Think about what they are. For us as Muslims, we've been blessed. We know what our core belief is, what our core purpose in life is. And we have our other smaller purposes in life. And the third thing is think about what you want. Like for me, in terms of my loneliness, I was trying to find a spouse or a relationship. Think about what you want, what you're looking for in a person. Exactly. Yeah. Have your like red flags that you're going to tick off and your things that you desire, but if they're not there, that's fine. And if your loneliness is in friendships, again, have that. Like these are the things that I want, that I must have, and these things I would prefer if they're not there, that's fine. And I swear to you, the first thing, knowing who you are, puts you in a space of contentment. Like it doesn't matter if you're alone or not. Even if there's no one around you in a desert alone, you're content with yourself. The second one gives you purpose in life, gives you way to move forward. So again, if you're alone in the desert, we know our purpose is to submit to Allah. So pray, make our prayers and have faith in Him. So if you're alone in the desert, physically alone, mentally alone, you have that. And the third thing is know what you're looking for or who you're looking for. And again, if you're in a space where you're not looking for a person, you're looking for Allah. You're looking for that journey towards Allah, getting closer to Allah. And once you have them three things, like I can say fully with confidence, like I have those three things now, like I don't even consider myself or think of myself ever coming close to being lonely again. And that's like my journey through it. Like those three things, look for them, find them. It'll help you out so much.
Sick guy, man.
What I noticed though is the reason you felt lonely is because you didn't have yourself.
Yeah, I didn't. Mm-hmm. I genuinely didn't. I didn't know who I was.
You got to appreciate your own company, man. You got to love who you are.
We love you, bro. Oh, this is a sick question. Look at that. Oh, describe your ultimate cheat meal.
Chubby Bobby.
Alright, so none of you guys know, yeah? I used to be 16 stone, quickly obese, and a big man. Now I still nice slim trim. But, I know my food. I know what
slim trim with muffin tops.
Yeah, man. Well, the muffin tops are going now, man. Alhamdulillah. We were working in the gym. So my ultimate cheat meal would be 2 fried chicken burgers.
2?
2 fried chicken burgers.
Big man.
And
along with some sticky.
Oh wait,
bites.
wait, slow down. What you have in the burgers? I want to know, bro. Like, are you having the pickles? What sauces? Are you having cheese?
Alright, I'm having
Bro.
special sauce, along with some lettuce, some cheese, a fried chicken burger, another layer of cheese, along with another piece of lettuce.
no,
Yeah,
it's
man.
too pink. I like my cheese on top of the burger. Though.
Do any of you have?
Both, bro.
Do
You
any of
need
you
both sides.
Do you
Mayonnaise.
have any tomatoes?
No, man, never tomatoes.
I like tomatoes.
We don't like
I'm a beef
tomatoes.
burger guy. I can't lie. Okay, anyways, carry on.
Yeah, so 2 of those burgers.
Cheese.
My fries, I got a little bit of chili powder on top, a little bit of paprika,
What kind of fries?
crinkle fries.
Really?
Because the cheese goes and stays in the ridges. You know what I mean?
Where'd you get this from?
Anywhere, most places do it. Rockin' Diner or Blueberry.
Yes.
Sponsor us.
£5 for putting that in the video.
So yeah, that. And then you gotta finish off with some more protein, right? You got some chicken bites, bro. I have a sticky chicken bites. Yeah, but we're having this tomorrow, man.
Bro,
I'm sorry,
what?
we're having this
Buffalo
tomorrow.
wings?
You're
Like,
still making me hungry, man.
Nah, man, I don't
not
want
fair.
that.
Really?
Nah.
Oh, what about to drink? You haven't said this. Like, what are you washing it down with?
Water, man.
Really?
Oh, that's dead.
Come
I
on,
don't,
bro.
I don't like fizzy drink like that.
No, but like a
Oh, wait.
peanut butter
wait.
milkshake.
I got it. So at Yard, we get cream soda,
Ooh.
and then we get some dilute drink, yeah? So you can either get raspberry flavoured dilute, or you can get some summer fruits dilute, something. Mix it together, get some ice, put something on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
With the ice, that's a banger.
Cream soda is the peggiest drink ever, man.
100.
Cream soda is just...
Alright, listen, I know I met some of you guys, mouths were wet
Yeah.
from that meal. I can't wait to have it.
Salivating.
Let's do this. Is got,
Oh, we
the
gotta do a
last question.
mukbang.
We do need to do a mukbang.
Okay, this question's asking me about you guys, so I think we need to reverse it. What about me intimidates you the most?
Can we do both ways?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do both ways. Okay, cool. What intimidates me about you, Aadil, is your bluntness when you type. It does not reflect how the sweetness of yourself.
No way, I don't
Yeah,
believe
when
this.
you type, you're bare
Do you know,
blunt, man.
do you know what?
It sounds like it's so rude. Not to me. I'm used. We're used to it. We can
Do you know what?
Yeah.
When I type to you guys in our group chat, I think I'm being too blunt. But I'm like, nah, like they need to understand that we're talking about work.
I do think you are.
Like you think I'm too
Yeah.
blunt?
I think
We're
you're
all blunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all pretty blunt, but it's work stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm saying general group chats, yeah. You're like, you have the nut side of you.
Give me an example.
Really?
Oh,
I've never found you to be like,
No, the answer is not. If someone doesn't know you, they wouldn't know you're being nice. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? The way you typed it, it's like,
Mm.
like I can't give an example, man, because I've seen it. It's like for me, it's like minor. Like, I know what he means.
Yeah.
And it's nothing like that. But someone else was like,
I
what?
wanna know.
Adil's gonna go back to that and read his WhatsApp
Yeah,
messages.
that's probably what's intimidating about you. About you, SA, is you have really good, mashallah, amazing energy, but sometimes you come in the room with like dough energy, and that it's contagious. Sometimes.
I love this so much.
Like
He's
sometimes,
mocking it, bro.
sometimes it hits me, man. Like, yo, this guy's bad depressing. Like, and I'm trying to make a convo, try to do something, and then you like still tell like, oh, it works longer and stuff. And I'm like,
I ain't gonna
man.
lie though, yeah?
yeah,
Today that was you.
yeah, but like I came in like that. And
Yeah.
changed it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
changed
no,
it. knew
I
I'd
get
be
what you
like
mean. You see, like I'm very like if I'm feeling good or bad, like it would just be there for you to see. But like I would try my best not for it to affect other people.
Can I just say this is beautiful clickbait flipping content right here, man. I love this.
using me to clickbait. Yeah, I see.
This
I
is
see.
amazing.
But yeah, man, that's intimidating, not bad. I'm not saying it's bad or you need to
Yeah,
fix
no,
it.
it's beautiful.
This is
man.
just like as your brothers. What do I feel? I don't really have deep days. It's only because it's asking. Alright, likewise. Yeah.
You know what? The thing is with that question, like I interpreted it a completely different way. So can I answer it in the way I interpreted it? Because the way I seen it was like, oh, there's something that's sort of like you have in abundance, whether it's good or bad, that makes me feel like maybe you're better than me in that perspective. That's how I perceive the question. So
Really, intimidate, man. You put someone in an intimidation room. What does it mean? Like you're getting something out of them, or like, do you know what I mean? So you feel intimidated by someone.
yeah.
What you're talking about is competition.
So
Well, what he's saying, it does make sense.
No, so for me, I'll answer it how I perceive the question. So for me, if you were to ask me that, like for you, I'd say like I've said this to you so many times, like your work ethic, like it's beyond.
Fresh me a bit. I kind of put you in the dark.
No, it's bad. I'm just guilt tripping. No, what it is, like
he's killing you, kind of,
like,
literally.
nah, bro, Allahumma barik. Like your work ethic is like on another level in everything that you do. So every time, like we're working on something, I'm like this guy, geez, like this guy's doing like bears, like he's on point with everything. And then obviously, like when you're intimidated, you either suffer from it or you grow from it. So for me, it's like inspiring. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah, freshman now as well.
Huh?
Get better, whack him. Come on.
Oh, something, bro. Like,
Same bad.
Bro, the thing I gave him is good because I said to him, "You're a jolly guy." So when you're not jolly, it intimidates me. Does that make sense? Not the other way around.
Yeah.
Not like you're always bad and when you're good. That's
Nah,
yes.
you're always dull, bro. That's the thing.
No, I think
I'm saying when he's not, I don't like it when you're not. Basically, does that make sense?
so. Okay, you don't have to put this in the video, but or the podcast, but
No, all of it's gonna be the podcast. I love this.
you see,
This is great content.
You see, Sully cannot, for the life of him, be on his phone and take a conversation at the same time. Like some people can.
That's true.
So if I have ever started, like happened today, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was trying to say something and he was on his phone. Then he said something about what he's watching. He didn't even like regard what I was saying.
I'm like that, bro.
So he went back on his phone and I started again. Then he said something again about what he's watching on his phone. Didn't regard what I was saying. So I was like, okay, you know what?
I know what you mean, man. I can't, man. I'm sorry, guys.
But do you see what I'm like? I understand. So I'm not offended by it because I know that's how he is.
How I am, yeah.
But again, it's like with the thing with me. Like if you don't know me,
Yeah.
like people will like be like, "Yo, what's this guy on?"
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Alright, my turn, bro.
My smile's intimidating, man. Don't lie.
Alright, the good thing for me is how disciplined you are.
No, I want the bad thing first.
No.
It's too late, bro. He's already given it.
I'm gonna do the bad for
Fine,
last,
fine,
man.
man. Make my head go big then small.
I'll make you cry. You made me cry.
Nah.
Alright, yeah, man, your discipline, I admire it so much, man. It makes me realize, like, how much I need to work on. Like, do you know how you talk about his work ethic? For me, I think his work ethic comes from his discipline. Like, really and truly, man. Mashallah. Like, I think, did you get spanked when you were younger? The discipline, mashallah,
It's the why,
is
it's the why.
admiring, man. No, the why is beautiful as well.
Why, yeah.
So, alhamdulillah, bro. Like, when I'm at yard, yeah, and I'm doing some work, I get distracted. Like, you saw my video, I get distracted so easily, bro. I'm like a
We all do,
two-young
we're
child,
human,
bro,
we're human.
man. I'm working one tray, I see another tray, I want up to it. But that's the way I am when it comes to my concentration. So I remember when I'm doing my work, and if I get distracted, I'm like, what would Sully do?
What would Sully do? I love that, man. I love that.
So alhamdulillah, it just gets me back on track.
Alhamdulillah, man. Thank you. You can fresh me apart now.
Bro, this is the reason why. You're gonna get spanked.
This is like therapy, bro.
Damn, bro. I didn't
Alright,
choose to feel
so-
so personally attacked.
The little thing that does bother me or intimidate me or whatever it is, yeah, that you do is how when you like say we filmed the video, right? And there's something Sully don't like, he will not move on it, bro. That in the video. Like
Yeah.
Sully's like, no, bro.
That's why this podcast we're not editing at all. Actually, wait, there's one part we have to edit. No, your part we're keeping in.
We're keeping yours in as well then.
This is now your moment of growth, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep that part of the video in.
Calm, man. Calm. Yeah, fine. Okay, I'll accept that. I'll put my hands up. If I look like a
It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even that bad.
No, it's not. But don't it's for Sully, right? For him, it's like people are gonna see me as like
He wants
differently,
to be.
you know what I mean?
It's a bit. It's kind of like a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for me, that's like if I don't listen to him, is he gonna throw his toys at the pram? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So that's what intimidates me. So like that's one thing, bro.
That's
But
blessed, bro.
other than that, bro, if you think about how small that is,
Best,
like
man.
how amazing you are otherwise.
Alhamdulillah, man. I'll work on that.
I just want to pass on a moment of self-reflection that I literally in the second that I had, and I want to share it with everyone is when you find your friends or when you're looking for your friends or the people you spend your time with, find people that are honest. Like they will tell you how it is.
Man.
I couldn't spend a day with someone who's not honest with me. Like when I've worked with people in the past, like bro, give me the feedback how it is, man. Tell me I'm crap at that job, innit? Don't tell me, oh, thank you for your effort. Oh, you tried it. Like, bro, tell me it was shit so I can learn and grow. Like I really despise
It's
gotta be the someone.
sugarcoating. It's sugarcoating. It's just like oh, this person
Yeah.
he's like this already, so there's no point in me trying to tell him.
Yeah.
Nah, but
No,
the thing
I'll
is
tell
though, are you the person that can take that? That person no.
They need to.
That's a crucial
So,
factor.
like for
So we
example,
know.
Yeah.
I worked with a team for 8 months last year, and I told the leader, my team leader, I told them at the start for this project, I said, look, tell me how it is. Like, I just be raw with me, just be abrupt, just be blunt with me. That's how I prefer it. But this person in particular, they are a very bubbly person, no fault of their own, but they like to be very like positive and try and make people feel good about themselves, which is a good character trait to have. But for me, like, I find it very difficult to work with someone like that, especially if I've done something wrong or not something that should have been done to the level it should have been. Like, I need to know, like, that's the only way, like, I'll appreciate that relationship and we'll flourish together in that project or in that
He likes being spanked, basically.
Yeah.
He always has a rough back. Hits me! What's this one now?
Oh God, I know bad people are going to send this to my parents now. How can you improve your relationship with your parents?
That's beautiful.
I'm going to answer this question because the things that I can improve on, I feel like a lot of people can probably improve on or give me advice on, or, you know, and I'm sure my parents will see this and be like, why aren't you doing it then? Okay, so this is something that I've been actively working on, maybe for the last 2 years, I'd say. Before then, it was just like, you know, you've lived together and that's it. But showing, like, I appreciate my parents, like, a lot, but showing it, like, in terms of getting them, like, random gifts, like, random hugs, telling them I appreciate them, I love them, and sharing more of my life with them. Like, I'm a very closed person. This podcast says otherwise, but I'm a very closed person, a closed book. Like, outside of this kind of scenario, this situation, it'll be very rare for me to, like, talk about these topics to my parents or even to, like, to you guys or to whoever's listening. So I think, like, with my parents, in particular, like, I feel like I should be more open with them and tell them, because at the end of the day, they just want to be part of their life, really and truly. Like, that's all they want.
Tell them that you love them.
And like, I need to think about like being there in their shoes as well. Like, what are they looking for in me as a son? What are they looking for in me as a man of the house? So yeah, man, just
Beautiful.
yeah, that's it really.
Alright, so I'm gonna let your mum know she's expecting a new gift from you, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
A toaster.
No, she doesn't need a toaster. She wants she was asking me for a thing recently, actually. One of them, like, grills, them George Foreman grills.
Yes, they're
Sick, that's a good
So I think
they're
I got it.
Have you got an air fryer?
Yeah, I got her an air fryer like 4 years ago. I got a video of her, yeah, like, I recorded when I was giving it to her. And do you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. That was like that scene that, like, when I watched that video, or thinking back about it, like, she was so, bro, for an air fryer, she was gassed. Need to get her that George Foreman grill, bro.
Air fryers are amazing though, man.
For real.
I was on the air fryer bandwagon way before everyone. 4 years, 5 years. I've had
say
it.
air
Come on,
fryer
man.
games.
Put some respect.
Ooh, I actually want you guys to answer this, man. And I also want you to give me some criticism on how I can achieve this. Do you think I'm reaching my potential?
Are you asking us, or are you asking yourself?
I'm asking you to tell me if you think I'm reaching my potential, or
Okay.
if I'm not, give me some criticism and tell me how.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
You are reaching your potential because you're putting in the work, man. I see your work. Everything that you put into your own business, your 9 to 5, your charity, your spirituality, your family, your ways of positivity as well. I see you putting the work in, and it's the journey, it's the process of you doing it. And if you're putting in the work during the process, you're maximizing your potential. I can't imagine what you could do better because you are trying to better yourself all the time. Mm-hmm. So I think yes, you are reaching your potential.
Okay, as everyone already knows, that I'm a devil's advocate in
Go on,
pretty
bro.
much everything. Like, whilst I was gonna say something similar to him, I was gonna say, like, I do feel like you're on the journey to reaching your potential. I don't like. I think you realize that there's a greater potential for you to reach, and I think that's the first step that anyone needs to take. And I think, like, you're on your journey to find your route to it. And like let's not get twisted. Like, you put the work in, you put the time in, and you're learning your craft. Like, bro, you put in so much time in learning the craft you're trying to learn. But if I was to give you one piece of advice, this advice that I've taken on myself and Sully has done as well, and I think it's going to help you a lot, is finding a mentor or two mentors, because one for general purpose in life, spiritual relationships, all that kind of stuff, and one for maybe like your creative side of things, your business and stuff. And this is something that I took on board we got our mentors pretty much at the same time, and you said something that really stuck with me. It was like they save you time. Because instead of faffing around thinking about decisions, you can speak to someone who's already made a decision or a similar decision, and they can give it to you black and white. And I think that's going to help you out so much.
It's avoiding learning curve.
Yeah.
Because you're going to make a decision or make a mistake that they could have told you or warned you about that would save you years of worry or time or money or anything. I've got a friend who's got a ex-pilot for the Emirates, and he lives in the Burj Khalifa, like near it, yeah. And he said that he had 2 phone calls with him, and it saved him 2.5 years worth of knowledge and expertise just by having 2 phone calls. So 2 hours of a phone call, what he learned, the value, because you think you know everything until someone tells you otherwise. And I've had 1 phone call, and it's just like, this was before the phone call, this is me after the phone call kind of thing. So you reach levels, and 100% get yourself a mentor. I
think the reason I haven't found a mentor yet is because I haven't found anyone that I actually admire at that level.
You see, the thing is about mentors, it's sick if you find someone you're like, yo, I want that to be my mentor. But the thing is about mentors, you got to remember, it's not a commitment. Mentors are free, and they do it out of their own will. And most good mentors realize that they're not permanent. Like, your mentor is, how can I put it, man? It's like schools or like work. Like you get one, you learn everything you can from that one, or whatever value you can extract from that one person, and that's it. You move on to another mentor, or you can have multiple mentors at the same time. So like, even like, if you just find one, like a mentor, whoever it is, someone you know, maybe an uncle, aunt, whatever, or maybe you just find someone on LinkedIn, and just like see what value you can extract from them. And like, even if you're done with them in like a month, like you've had 4 sessions a month, or maybe like 1 session a month for 3 months, and you're like, okay, thank you very much, I'm going to try find someone else, or maybe ask them for someone that they can recommend.
Perfect. Thank you very much, man. If I was to answer this question personally, I don't think I'm anywhere near reaching my potential, just because I don't think I work as hard as I can, or even harder than I can. Fair enough, I'm doing things, and I'm working towards it. I can work a lot faster, and inshallah, that's what I'm planning to do, man.
I've got honesty. What are you avoiding lately, and why?
Oh, you got the flipping gem. Oh my days. Skip. Oh
No. I've been avoiding this. I own a web design business. I run a web design business, and our main service is making websites, providing a solution to problems to people's custom websites, e-commerce, everything like that. And can't complain. That's the difference. I can't complain because it's keeping me busy. We're doing it, but I've neglected working on my own brand, because currently I'm working on a new website for ourselves, for my own business. You know, whole new features, whole new look, making it more digital rather than like a small business. So I've been running away from that because I've been too busy. But at the same time, what I've done is I've been focusing more on the little things I can do to make it the final product, rather than avoiding it totally. But that's something I've been avoiding a lot. It was supposed to be done end of October, and
there's something else. Where's your ebook?
My ebooks, that can't be done until the website's done. So it's priority, and then that's why the Croatia thing's not been done, because the website has overtaken the Croatia vlog. So that's my priority. If I can't, that's my bread and butter. If I don't do that, I'll fail everywhere else. So, but that takes time. But alhamdulillah, the business is busy, which is not allowing me to focus on that. So, do you know what I mean? It's a massive balance at the moment. But that's something I was avoiding, not anymore, but I was avoiding.
I'm just going to throw this out there. This is what we're going to do, whether you like it or not. So this is the end of the podcast in terms of the questions we're going to be answering. I'm going to pick up one more card, and I'm going to ask it to our audience. And this is going to go on our Instagram, on our middle tile, as we like to call it, BTS. It's called the BTS row or column. And I want you guys to answer this question, whatever it's going to be. And remember, the rule of this game is to be vulnerable and open. So the question is, think about someone you recently had a disagreement with, and without telling us who they are, share 3 amazing qualities about them. So we want to see them in our comment section below. Thank you guys for listening. This is the Makin Waves podcast, presented by Waves of Positivity.